here we are with Tex Murphy in Under a Killing Moon. I think this is 1994, but I might be completely insane and wrong about that. But, yeah, so let's start rolling through. I'm already in the game. I did all the setup and everything. Went in here, did all the config stuff, set up my Sound Blaster 16. So this time, I think this game's from 94. I might be a bit wrong about that. I have to go check the notes. But so instead of using the MT32, which I feel like by 1993 or 1994 was kind of getting a little old, I'm actually using General MIDI, and I'm using my Roland SC55, which is the little hardware General MIDI device there, kind of the next step up from the MT32. So let's see how that goes. So we will roll into the intro and see what there is to see. So normally when you start the game, this is what you'd see, but since I needed to set up stuff, I already went in there. So let us begin.
So, they found it again, have they? I thought we'd taken care of it.
The forces of evil are persistent, sir.
I'm getting too old for this. Who have we got lined up to deal with this problem?
Murphy, sir.
Oh, no, not Murphy.
Afraid so, sir.
What about Spade or Marlowe?
Dead, sir.
Isn't there anyone else?
Sorry, sir, he's next on the list.
Well, I suppose we'll have to make do. Knowing Murphy, he's going to need help. A lot of help.
I'll check the archives and get back to you, sir.
News of the day. As the Second World War enters its final days, Allied forces are on the march. The troops of the Western Alliance are occupied with the dangerous duty of ferreting out the remaining pockets of Nazi resistance. The storming of Berlin has crushed the heart of German opposition and sent remnants of the Fuhrer's troops scurrying into the dark reaches of the Black Forest. The Germans have vowed to fight to the last man in their quest for world domination. But their days are numbered, with Adolf Hitler dead and the once dreaded SS disbanded. The Allies have exposed the workings of the Nazi war machine and found it festering with ancient blood ghosts, whose rituals and ceremonies are too astonishing and barbaric to detail. Allied forces will not rest until the last cult member has been revealed and captured.
No pestilence has ever been so fatal or so hideous. Blood was its avatar and its seal, the redness and horror of blood.
That sounds like James Earl Jones. Margot Kidder, man, I'd have... This is why I like playing the games before I do a whole ton of research, because I get surprised by stuff like that, like Margot Kidder. And the voice of James Earl Jones. This is CNN. Still in San Francisco, it is 2042.
In the moonlight, New San Francisco sparkles like a chunk of cubic zirconium, an island of hollow beauty surrounded by a red sea of radiation. 5 million souls drowning in gamma rays. Some lucky people have a natural immunity to genetic mutation caused by the radiation. I'm one of them. Most of them live in the new city, but I don't. I live among the unlucky souls, the mutants and the destitute, and the wreckage of old San Francisco. My name's Tex Murphy. I'm a private detective. Or at least I used to be. Since my marriage hit the rocks, I haven't done much of anything. I went out tonight for the first time in a week, but all I ended up doing was spending the last of my money on a bottle of cheap bourbon. Now it's past midnight, and I'm staring out of the window of my office on the second floor of the Ritz Hotel. Just like me, the Ritz used to be something. Now it's just another grimy building in a rundown part of town. And I'm almost out of bourbon.
My God, Murphy, you look like hell. Really hit bottom, didn't you?
Oh, I usually don't look this bad. I forgot to take my Geritol this morning. So, you want a drink? I saved my first one to have with you.
No, thanks. I've been dry for 8 years now. Yeah, one morning I just looked in the mirror and decided I needed to make a few lifestyle changes. Quit smoking, quit drinking. Now I'm getting out of the business. Yep, I'm gonna move to the tropics and retire in a nice secluded island with a tribe of beautiful young women.
You're getting out of the business. I guess that means the end of the world must be around the corner because you are the detective. I can't imagine you doing anything else, especially not running around an island with a bunch of nubile women in a loincloth.
Oh, I can imagine it. I've been thinking about it for years now. Yeah. You know how it is. Lonely. Underappreciated. Dangerous. I haven't had a decent night's sleep in 38 years. I tell you, I'm working on a case right now, and that's going to be my last one. Oh. Enough about me. How about you, Tex? How's life treating you? Bad as it looks?
Well, it depends. What day is it anyway today? Saturday? Well, Saturdays aren't too bad. It's normally Thursday by the time I get really suicidal. So what is it you wanted? Just come by to sprinkle a little salt into the open wounds of my pathetic life?
No, Tex, you got me all wrong. Just because you turned me in and got me suspended and humiliated me in front of my peers. You sold me out. But that's all in the past. See, I quit hating you for that weeks ago. Like I said, I'll be leaving soon, and I didn't want to go with any loose ends dangling there to bother me in my golden years.
Hey, don't worry about me. When you tossed me out of the agency, it was the best thing that ever happened. Digging through dumpsters and sleeping in abandoned speeders. You helped me learn a great lesson. Because no matter how bad things are, they can always get worse.
So what happened to you? I heard you were doing pretty well there for a while. Did a hell of a job on that Martian memorandum case. What's your problem? You one of those people who can't live with success? Huh?
Well, I can live with it. I'm just afraid of commitment. Now you tell me something. Why wouldn't you talk to me 15 years ago? I was a stupid kid back then. Could have tried to understand why I told the ethics board what I did. I mean, I understand now that I was out of line and I made a mistake, but why'd you cut me off like that?
Because apparently you never learned the first rule of a PI. And never, ever betray your friends. Now, friendship goes beyond blood and race and politics. You gotta find out who your friends are, then you hold on to them. They're a precious commodity to people like me and you. Now listen, before I go, I came here with a warning. I heard your name mentioned in connection with a case that I'm working on, and you stay out of it. If you don't, somebody's gonna find you floating in the bay with a hole in your head. I don't need any more strain on my conscience.
You know, frankly, I'm pretty insulted. Because I'm a pretty damn good detective, and I can take care of myself, thank you. Go!
Let's remember what I said, Tex. Got no idea what kind of people we're dealing with here. Just keep out of my way. I'll send you a postcard.
Okay. So, that was the intro. On to a new game. Player name. Let's call us UMB.
So, they found it
Well, we
again,
did this
have
already.
they? I thought we'd...
Alright, day one. Cuffing up the phlegm. Or puffing up phlegm, not the phlegm.
So last night, after 15 years, the Colonel walks into my office. Made me take a good hard look at myself. Maybe I have hit bottom, and maybe I do look like hell. Lord knows the only exercise I've had lately is tipping the bottle and flipping cards into my hat. I gotta find some work. Contrary to what the Colonel might think, I'm as good a detective as he ever was. Now I just gotta prove it. I'm gonna scare up a job today, even if it means finding somebody's lost puppy.
Okay, so let's see what there is to see. Spacebar to walk around. Oh, okay. Okay, this is interesting. Whoa. Okay, so mouse back and forth. So this is interesting. Definitely an interesting interface. So let's gonna take some getting used to. Oh, stop. Can I use? Yeah, I can use the keys to look around, or at least to look up and down. WASD. Oh. Okay, there we go. Just gotta go a little slower. So I'm actually going to use a walkthrough for this one because for some reason I'm actually interested to go through this full game. The other two, maybe not quite as much. So let's go check out the door. There's a door. Oh, here's the real door. It's like the closet or something. Okay. So there's mail. Let's look.
Oh boy, mail.
We got the mail. Gift certificate entitles the holder to one free cosmetic job, nose, boob, etc., courtesy of the Real You Surgical Clinic. 30 minutes to a better you. Surgery gift certificate. Okay, so that's the one. Surgery gift certificate.
Oh boy, mail.
And sales flyer. Sales flyer. Tomorrow at 9 a.m., the electronics shop will open its newly remodeled store and offer a veritable bonanza of bargains. Dongles, fax machines, again with the fax machines. The series and fax machines really makes me laugh looking back because, you know, fax machines not a thing right now. Yeah, be sure to check out the unbelievable prices. Remember to bring your electronics shop credit card and plan to stay late. You won't believe the deals. Well, credit card, looks like we have an application here. Let's see what this is all about.
Pre-approved electronic shop credit card application addressed to the previous occupant. Just needs to be signed, stamped, and mailed.
Interesting. Okay, so let's see what else there is to see around this here office. There's my gun. Get that later. Water cooler. Ah, I think I see a fax machine. That might have something to do. Ugh. Yeah, this movement interface is definitely a little bit janky.
Oh, great. Another incoming message that won't print out. If I don't get a new fax machine, I'll be out of business.
No, that doesn't sound ideal. computer?
Crime-Link computer is the only valuable piece of equipment left in the office. By entering suspect information like height, weight, and hair color, I can access the suspect's personal files.
Good to know. I don't have any stuff yet, so let's check out the desk.
Nothing in here but a stamp. Most of these desk drawers haven't been used for so long, I'm afraid to open them. Nothing in here but a stamp.
Well, maybe I should take that stamp.
Nothing in here but a stamp.
Okay. Should I take the stamp? Whoa.
Nothing in here. One last $10 stamp waits patiently to be licked and mailed.
Okay, let's grab that. Let's switch back into movement mode. Ugh. 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 Maybe I'll get used to this. Actually, no, for the time that this game came out, this is quite 3D and actually fairly high res. Now, this is the GOG version, so I'm not sure. I have to go look and see if they enhanced it at all. But,
Nothing in here but a pen.
pen sounds like something that I would want to use.
Nothing in here but a pen.
A pan. It's not a pen, it's a pan. Okay, now I got a pen and I got a stamp and I got a credit application. So what if we take this pan and combine with the credit card application? Oops, combine the pen. Filled out application. Apparently, writing on one piece of paper with a pen uses up the pen. So I hope that's what I needed that for. Combine stamp. So let's combine you with... Where's the stamp? Stamp. Oops. Combine. That's how you mail something? You just put a stamp on it? You don't put it in an envelope? Alright, I'll go with it. Ready to mail application. Okay, so... Wow, I did something. I'm impressed. Okay, back to janky movement mode. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Let's turn where we need to go, and let's very slowly walk forward. And we'll stop. That looks like
My gun. I love it so much!
That is awesome. Okay, let's get the gun.
The old trusty sidearm. Been with me since the beginning. You want some of this, huh? Bam, bam! Hey, bam, bam, bam! Bam! Bam, bam! Bam! And you!
Damn it. Tex Murphy's kind of a loser.
Hey, Sonny, can you help me out? My girlfriend threw my gun out of the window. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just pick it up and, Hey, don't point that thing up here. That's not a toy, you know. Oh, my hell. No matter how bad things got, I always had my gun. Now I've lost that, too. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those days.
Well, this game definitely has a sense of humor. I'll give it that. There was hints of that in the older games, but yeah, this one definitely is a bit sillier. Okay. Meanwhile, let's keep looking around that room. Oh, don't want to back up. Just wanted to turn around. Is that where I sleep, or is that just a cot? So let's see here. That, or maybe it is. Ooh! Oh, no, wait, back to movement mode. It's down. No. Now the walkthrough says there's a phonograph around here somewhere. I will assume. I want to strafe. Why can't I strafe? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Too close, too close.
My phonograph's an old family heirloom. I love to play the classics. Kool and the Gang, Peaches and Herb.
Let's turn it on. Nice. Okay, let's go to the auxiliary panel and let's save our game. And we'll call it, sure, UMB 0.00. Office. Okay. Exit office to street. Ooh.
That's the door to the street.
Sure is. Let's open it.
The air outside feels thick, like I'm breathing through a pair of dirty gym socks. It's a high radiation day. Most everyone will be staying inside, but I need to hunt for some work. I always like to start the day with the traditional PI breakfast. That hits the spot.
Gross. Stop! 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 Now, to that mailbox and mail our credit application. I like the music. So use application, write in mail application, use on the mailbox.
Postal service has gotten much faster since the stamp price went to $10. I should get my credit card back tomorrow morning.
Well, that's definitely efficient. Bum, bum, bum. So let's go find a newspaper, which is probably at... Is that the newsstand? It looks like it could be.
Chelsea's a hot little number. I hear she's a mutant, but it doesn't show. The only weird thing about her is she won't go out with me. Chelsea Bando's the kind that could hold her own with anyone. She has a way of turning my knees to jelly. She's a mutant just like everyone else in this part of town, but she's a real beauty.
Well, hello, stranger.
Tell me, gorgeous, has the new True Detective come in yet?
Yeah, but you gotta pay for it this time. Hey, when you finish a magazine, it is in no condition to sell.
Sure. Kick me when I'm down. You think it's fun being broke?
Well, you know, Tex, there just might be a job for you. Have you heard that Rook's place got robbed?
No, I didn't. What do you know about it?
Rook acts like a tough guy, but he's a softie. Just don't tell him that to his face. Oh, you know me, Tex. I'm just making ends meet. Yeah, I remember Rook told me about the burglary. I remember a stranger hanging around the past couple of days. It might be a dead end, but I seem to remember that the guy had these bright green eyes and a tattoo of an anchor on his arm.
Well, that's pretty generic. Okay, let's open this. Oh, there's the electronics shop. Is that like a map or something? Travel. Does that exist? Okay, that's not helpful yet. What about hint? Getting an electronics shop. Finding some work. Go to the pawn shop and talk to Rook. Okay, well, obviously. Okay, so where's the pawn shop? Oh, here you go.
Rook Garner runs this pawn shop. Rook Garner runs this pawn shop. He's a crusty old World War III vet with a face like a raisin and a tongue like a butcher's cleaver. Is this a bad time for a visit?
That depends on whether you're here to help me or to irritate me.
Why don't you tell me what's got you upset?
Last night, someone broke into my pawn shop. I don't usually have anything of great value, but yesterday, I gave out a fair amount of cash for an extremely valuable diamond bracelet.
How much is a fair amount of cash?
In this case, $8,000.
I didn't know you kept that much cash.
I don't usually, but I sold a few things earlier, so I had just over $8,000. The bracelet was pawned by a young girl named Emma Nimpton. She said she hated to hawk a family heirloom, but had no choice. She said she would reclaim the bracelet in a month. Well, since the bracelet was worth 10 times the $8,000 I loaned her, it was a good deal for me.
Did you get any other information from this Emma Nimpton?
She left a phone number. I called her this morning, but the line is disconnected.
Sounds like my vast experience as a PI could come in handy.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt. The police are no help. A mutant is on his own when he gets robbed in this town. I'd appreciate your help. I'm not a rich man, but if you find the bracelet, I'll owe you a few favors, which could come in handy. Come back here and I'll show you where they broke in.
Rook takes me out back and shows me where the burglar broke in. The back window is busted out and the latch is ripped. It's a sloppy job. As I start my investigation, I'm looking for information to enter into my crime-link computer back at the office. One thing's for sure, Emma Nimpton won't be one of the suspects' names. Every PI worth his salt knows that's not my name spelled backwards.
Ha ha ha, I didn't know that. Okay, let's see what there is to see around here. Ooh, a knocked over garbage can.
Like Rook always says, you can cut corners here and there, but there's nothing like a quality garbage can.
Aha!
Looks like a key of some kind.
It's funny because the available actions on all the items kind of give you a hint about what you're supposed to do. Like, I wasn't gonna move that garbage can, but move lit up, so hey. All right, so we got a key. Ba-ba-ba-bum. There's also a footprint here.
Looks like a shoe print is outlined in that sticky pool of something resembling chocolate. Footprint's about a size 14.
I wonder if it's chocolate or if it's poop. Okay, what else is there to see? There's
Well, obviously, the window was broken from the outside.
Oh, there's something. Ooh, this movement interface is gonna kill me.
Shard of glass must have come from that broken window. Now we're starting to get somewhere.
We are? Okay, I'll take it. Let's examine this here shard.
Looks like whoever broke into Rook's window left one of his hairs behind.
Ooh.
Apparently our burglar is a Carrot Top.
Forensic evidence. Okay. Back to horrible movement mode. What else have we got here? Let's go check out the dumpster. Whoa. Ooh, there's like a ghetto blaster here. Anyways, let's...
Oh, man! This dumpster smells like 20-year-old mayonnaise, and I ought to know.
Either that or 20-year-old mayonnaise smells like a dumpster.
Well, I'll be darned. Except for the filth and stench, the interior isn't much different than the average studio apartment. In fact, it's nicely furnished. Someone's been living here, and I wonder if he saw anything. Whoa! This antique boombox worked. I bet it'd only play the Bee Gees.
Boombox. Let's take that here, boombox.
This old relic probably hasn't worked in years. Hey, there are batteries in here.
Good stuff. Batteries come in handy. Alright, what else is there? Oh. Is that a fire escape? Oop.
Well, that steep staircase looked really hard to climb.
Maybe I can move it. And I can. Probably time to save our game. I'm not sure if this is one of those games where you can die, but increment, file, and save. Fire escape. Okay, up the fire escape. Whoa! Back. No, stop! Stop! Movement! Okay, whoa!
Hey, this door's just painted on. Hey, this
I guess I can't open it.
painted on.
Oh, we have a good vantage point from around here. Ooh. Okay, let's go down. Okay, what am I missing here? Oh, that looks like something. Let's go back. Oh, careful. Careful. What's this?
It's one of those basketballs they used to give away at Weenie World.
Ah, Weenie World. Let's get it.
10 seconds left. Down by 1. Murphy has the ball. He fakes. He drives. It's a 360. He's fouled.
Yeah, the slapstick is definitely slapsticky. Okay. Let's go back to the office. It's probably everything here, at least according to this walkthrough. Tex's office. Go to. Okay, I think now we got some info to put into the computer box. Wow, it's like an Apple II. It's pirated software, that's wonderful. Okay, so... found. Boom, boom, boom. Guy's shoe size was 14. Is that somewhere? Trace, height, weight. Oh, next. Shoe size 14. Anchor. And apparently it says eyes green. I'm not sure where I got that information, but we'll go with it. Oh, what am I saying? Eyes green. Hair red. That was it. Not eyes green. Hair red. So shoe size 14. Hair red. No, anchor tattoo was the other person. Alright, so I did talk to Chelsea. So now we can, yeah, she said green eyes. There was a dude. And he had an anchor tattoo. Where is he? Let's see. Shoe size 14, hair red, eyes green, anchor tattoo. So let's see how that actually works. Does it remember? Yes, suspect identification system, Alberto Smith. Okay, so it remembers, so now we don't have anything good, so we need more information, I guess. So I talked to Chelsea. I guess we're going to the police station. Now, how do we get to the police station? Travel. Candler Ave. Talk to Chelsea some more. So that's Chelsea.
Rusty the Clown's novelty shop. Closed down a few months ago after Rusty mysteriously disappeared. The police suspect foul play, but I think he probably just choked to death on his own bad jokes. Rook Garner runs this pawn shop.
Yeah, that's the pawn shop.
All hell has broken loose since the government stopped requiring products to display those give a hoot don't pollute symbols. Francesca Lucido makes the spiciest pizza in the city. The only thing spicier than her cooking is her imagination. And right now she seems to have a thing for me. The Golden Gate Hotel was once known as the Waldorf of the Pacific. Its halls are still sturdy, and the walls have worn well. But there's nobody living inside. Well, this is a section of the Bay City Mirror. It's a weekly newsletter that covers local goings-on written by mutants for mutants. I'd subscribe if they had a comics page.
But instead we'll just pick it up and examine it. Move the cursor over the articles. So, total inner city pawn shop burglaries committed over the past 3 weeks now stands at 9. Zippy Cash, located at the corner of Jackson and Maple, was broken into 3 nights ago. Pawn shop owner Urban Roby did not report the crime until this morning, thinking it was simply a practical joke played by his friends. Tragically, this was not the case. Of the 9 burglarized pawn shops, Zippy Cash was only the second not owned by a mutant. There has been some speculation police are not actively investigating the crimes, since most of the victims are mutants. Mayor Linder, who is up for re-election later this year, will need the mutant vote to retain his position, and has publicly called the police into the carpet. Police Lieutenant Mac Malden, who is heading the investigation, denies the police are dragging their feet. What we're dealing with here is some kind of master criminal. He just hasn't left us much of anything to work with. Lieutenant Malden is sure that the burglaries have all been committed by the same person. The MOs, methods of operation, and or modus operandi, have almost been identical. A girl goes to the pawn shop, hawks a piece of jewelry for a large amount of cash, and then the shop is broken into later that same night. Oh. Lieutenant Malden would not specify, but said that his team of detectives had some evidence and some solid leads in the next few days. I think that's probably the only one. And the Grateful Dead. Resume. Can I still travel anywhere else? Ah, there's the police station. Ah, look, it's Mac from the last game. It's even the same dude. Go to.
I haven't seen Mac Malden since the Martian Memorandum case. I remember him as a surly, incompetent, fat-nosed cop. As I step into his office, I can see he's changed. His nose is even bigger.
Well, if it isn't Tex Murphy. I figured you'd be dead by now.
Okay.
I could say the same about you. When's the last time you had your cholesterol checked?
Still the wise guy, eh, Murphy? It was great to see you. Now get lost!
Oh, come on. Remember the Martian Memorandum case? Hey, we made a swell team.
Yeah, those were the days. I don't get cases like that anymore. Things are harder now. The mayor's office is all over me again. You heard about the string of pawn shop robberies? We have no suspects, and I'm catching the heat for it.
So you and your crack team of detectives have no leads?
Of course we have leads, you pots. We know he's a norm, Caucasian, and has AB negative blood.
Aha, it's good for me to
That
know.
narrows down our list of suspects to about 1 million. Now get out of my hair. I got work to do.
Except I have more information than that. So let's go and feed that into my trusty crime computer box. And let's save our game. Save. Increment file and save. Info into comp. So he was Caucasian. He's not a mutant. If he's not a mutant, he probably has 2 eyes. And his blood type was AB negative. Okay, so we're getting there. Let's go and see if that bum is back in his dumpster. Aha!
Oh, looks like Mr. Bum is home for the evening.
Yeah, what do you want?
Looks like you're busy drowning your troubles, my good man.
Well, Mr. High and Mighty, what are you, a preacher or something?
Well, yes I am, brother, and I'm here to save your soul.
Yeah, and I'm the Pope. Get out of my face, you lying dirtbag.
Okay, let's try that again.
Oh, no. Not you again. Look, I'll warn you right now. I'm almost out of chocolate syrup, and I'm not in a good mood.
Look, I'll do you a favor. If you're free Thursday, I'll take you to the Chocoholics Anonymous meeting.
Spare me the insults, tough guy. If you got something to say, spill it.
Well, I was just doing a little amateur sleuthing.
God, you are a pest!
One more time.
This isn't a good time for a social call, punk. If I don't get her fixed soon, I'll go insane! Do me for a lot to do.
I don't make a practice of helping out addicts, but I think I've got something that will ease the pain.
Oh, hold out on me, man. If you've got something, let's have it.
Okay, so I need something that's got chocolate. He seems to be a chocolate addict, which is interesting, I guess. How do I get out of here? I guess I can just travel to Chandler Ave and go to the street. And I'll be back in a moment. I need a little break. Just be a minute. You may hear the toilet flushing because I need to pee. Let's get the iPad back on with the hints and stuff. Okay, let's go back to the only place. Oh, the pizza place probably won't have anything. Whoop. So let's go back to that lunch place, the Brew and Stew. Radioactive area, please stay clear. Okay, we won't go in there.
Louis Laments runs the Brew and Stew, which is a local hangout.
Oh, let's go hang out then.
The Brew and Stew is run by Louis Laments, a bloated mutant with a heart bigger than his waistline. Everyone comes to Louis' cafe. So does all the street talk. If something's going on, Louis knows about it.
What can I do for you, Mike?
Nothing for me, Louis. I just dropped by to chat.
Okay. What's on your mind?
Well, Louis, you're the grapevine around here. Anything interesting going on?
Well, I've been hearing a lot about this crusade for genetic purity movement. It's got a lot of tension stirred up between mutants and norms. Mutants have been protesting downtown, and there's been some violence.
Ask about. Chocolate.
You want to try a slice of my chocolate pie? I can get you a piece to go if you like.
Okay. I think that's all I need for the moment. Travel. Chandler Ave. Alley. Go to. Alright, let's save our game, because this guy might react poorly. Increment file and save. Give pi.
This isn't a good time for a social call, pump. If I don't get her fixed soon, I'll go insane! Do, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Make an offer.
I don't make a practice of helping out addicts, but I think I've got something that will ease the pain.
Oh, hold out on me, man. If you've got something, let's have it.
Offer from inventory. Chocolate pie.
Praise heaven! You've brought the ambrosia of life. Ask me anything you want.
Bum bum bum. Ask about the burglary.
I saw someone prowling around the back of the pawn shop last night. It was so dark, I didn't get a good look at him, but I could tell he was huge. Probably 6'3" or 6'4", about 300 pounds.
Let's see, anything else important here? Criminal burglary, right? Okay, let's go put that information into my computer box. Sorry, I keep calling it computer box. Homestar Runner reference. I'll help you fix your computer box. Okay. Got a lot of info now. This should give us something. Yes, yes. Okay, so 6'3" to 6'4", 300 pounds. Aha! Mickey Flem. Oh, okay, I get it. So, burglary, juvenile court, mail fraud, attempted extortion, petty theft, burglary, arson, anchor tattoo. The whereabouts of Mick Flem are unknown at this time. The SFPD are interested in questioning him about the recent disappearance and suspected murder of Rusty Clown. Oh, that's the guy across the street. It is likely that Flem and Rusty were working together when Flem was arrested for illegally importing Asian novelty items. Flem may have murdered Rusty to get revenge for letting him take the fall. This theory has been supported by a street informant, Beak Nariz, who claims to have seen Flem within the past few weeks. Nariz reports seeing Flem in an extremely intoxicated state, apparently hallucinating, saying that Rusty Clown's ghost was out to get him. Ooh, that is not an attractive man. Okay, well, let's go see if maybe Chelsea has some opinion on that.
Hi, Tex. How's the investigation going? Is there anything I can do to help?
Yes, let's talk about this here informant.
Oh, yeah, I know Beak. If you want to talk to him, you might try hanging out around Coit Tower.
Okay, let's do that. So apparently it's at the end of the street. Maybe I will call it.
I walk up the steps
There
to
we go.
Coit Tower and spot a small figure lurking in the shadows. In the half light, I can see only the person's profile, but it's definitely Beak. As I walk towards him, he glances around, then approaches me warily, like a vegetarian sizing up a pot pie.
What are you staring at?
Pardon my staring, but that is a truly impressive schnoz you've got.
Come on, don't make fun, huh? What do you want? Who are you?
I'm a friend of Chelsea Bando. You told me I could probably find you nosing around up here.
Yeah, Chelsea. Good egg. Nice looker. So, what do you want?
I need information, and I'm willing to deal for it.
What's that? Deal? Well, I'm listening. What you got?
That makes sense.
Okay, I can use this. My nose has started sagging lately. Makes it hard to breathe. Now, what kind of info you looking for, hmm?
Obviously, we want to know about McFlem.
McFlam's rap sheet would take a day to read. He's a fat scum, and he's an idiot to boot. That's why he's always getting caught. He's been busted for burglary, mail fraud, arson, you name it. Everyone knows he operates out of the Snow White warehouse, but don't tell him.
And let's find out about
I think he's dead, and I'll bet Mick Flam had something to do with it. Word was the two of them were smuggling illegal novelty items from Hong Kong, and Rusty crossed Flam. Ever since Rusty disappeared, Flam has had a terrible fear of clowns. Bozophobia. I once saw Flem pretty drunk, and he said he had nightmares of Rusty's ghost coming back to haunt him from the grave. He was completely terrified.
Okay. Let's save our game. Go to warehouse. Travel. Oh, it's right there. There's a lot of stuff here on Chandler Street.
If Flem is working out of this warehouse, it looks like he got careless. The door's unlocked. If this is Mick Flem's hangout, he'll probably be back soon. I better try and set some sort of trap for him.
Okay, let's go up those stairs. Whoop. Ugh. Oh, here's a thing.
This key must fit a lock around here somewhere.
Let's go back down. Ugh. Too far, too fast. Oh, what's this?
This must be the power box for the warehouse, and it's locked. Crate smells like laundry soap. Crate in front on the floor seems to be partially opened. Crate smells like laundry. Apparently some fireman dropped off his uniform to be cleaned and forgot to pick it up.
Good for me.
Well, this is actually a storage compartment. Looks like it requires a special combination key. A Well, that's not gonna work.
Oh well. It was a good try. Okay, let's travel to Chandler Ave. Let's just go to the street. We need to go to Rusty's, which I haven't been to yet. Is that Rusty's?
Rusty the Clown's...
Yeah.
It's all locked up. The only way I'm gonna get inside is by using my innate cleverness or ingenuity, or maybe a key.
Let's get a little closer. Ingenuity, eh?
Looks like a welcome mat, but when it's on the doorstep of a novelty shop, you can never be too careful. Whoa, a key.
That is a fancy key. Nah, don't like clowns.
Cool. Plastic dart crossbow. It'll make a nice addition to my non-violent weapon collection.
Okay.
Looks like my 4th grade teacher. Well, this must be Mr. Grimm. He's a reaper. Oh, this is a scary mask. Why, it's Mr. Sloppy Lasagna Eater. I'll bet this is a real popular mask. Wow, the limited edition Daryl Hannah wig and mannequin set. Whoa, this wig would even make someone like me look glamorous. This wig must be quite popular with shy people.
Now, apparently there's a wig around here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Not a wig, a mask.
Whoa! For a second there, I thought someone had decapitated Inspector Burns and left his head on the floor. What a great mask.
And in adventure games, when someone says, "This is really great," we should probably take it. That is a bad-looking mask. Oh, bum, 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 bum. Apparently the TV, that could be it.
Looks like some kind of in-house television.
Hi, kids, it's me, Inspector Burns. And as we all know, fire can be our friend, but fire can be our foe. So many times, fires start so carelessly. And what can fires do? Fires burn you. Never, never like matches. No, no, no. Fire is dangerous. Fire made me look like this. Do you want to look like me? No, no, no. Don't look like Inspector Burns. Don't play with matches.
Inspector Burns. I always thought he was a freak, but the kids love him. So does Ardo.
Ooh. Yeah, that wasn't great.
Apparently, Rusty was very fond of empty cardboard boxes.
Well, maybe this bottom one isn't empty. Oop, wrong way.
It's a Rusty Clown life-size doll. Wow. It's a dead ringer for... Oh, no pun intended.
Oh, I see what we can do. We're gonna scare... What's-his-face with the clown. Whoa. Okay, these here weapons look like they could be interesting. And that one looks like it's less digitized than the others.
Well, I have no idea what I'd ever do with a stacking ring, but what the heck.
Anything up here? Let's see.
These weapons are all made of plastic. All bark and no bite. They're completely useless.
Oh, what's that? That looks like a key.
Maybe this key fits in that employees only door.
Well, let's go see if it does fit in the employees only door. Which I think is over here. Ugh.
If I can unlock this door, I may be able to go where only clowns have gone before.
And that sounds like a good opportunity to save our game, because I'm scared of clowns. Increment file and save. Emp door. Use key on door. Toxic acid. Okay. Oh, that looks like...
A plastic suction dart can be formidable ammo in the hands of an expert like myself.
Let's get it. A little closer. Oh, there's a thing in that sink.
A balloon strategically located near the water faucet. Looks like Rusty didn't go down without a fight.
Let's pick it up. Got a balloon.
Why in the world would Rusty keep a barrel of toxic acid?
Probably doesn't. Oh, yep. Oh, there he is.
Oh, lordy. Well, this is where Rusty ended up. What a way to go. I'm willing to bet he didn't crawl in here on his own. Someone murdered him.
Well, that sucks for Rusty. Alright, we got a whole bunch of stuff. We know where Rusty is. Let's go back to the warehouse. Chandler Ave, Snow White Warehouse. Go to. Hi, Chelsea. Okay. So, inventory. Where's that doll? Sales flyer, Rusty Clown doll.
Can't get over how lifelike this doll is. If it didn't have a hook on the back and a battery compartment, I'd swear it was Rusty himself.
Alright, battery compartment. So, let's combine you with the batteries. Now we have a live doll. Let's resume. Let's go upstairs. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, stop. Yeah. Ah. Okay. Stop that. Just rotate. It's supposed to be... Ah, there it is. Okay, so let's go here. Ugh. Actually, what am I doing? I don't actually need to get close. Okay. So, use...
The heavy footsteps I hear must be Flem. Luckily, my Rusty trap's all set. I'll need to find a hiding place as close as possible to the pulley control box. When Flem least expects it, I'll throw the pulley lever and bring Rusty back from the dead.
Where is the pulley? Oops. Okay,
where am I? Is this a dream?
Not quite, Murphy. You are dead.
Dead? Wow. Then you're the big PI in the sky?
That's right, Murphy. But now is not the time for you to be here. Your life must be restored so that you may fulfill a higher purpose. There is a vast and malignant evil at work on the earth, and fate, for some reason that even I cannot fathom, has chosen you to oppose it.
But why me?
I'm no more thrilled about it than you are. Nevertheless, your fate has been decided. I will do what I can to help you make your way, but only you can fulfill your destiny. Now, go back and try not to get yourself killed again. You will know when the time is at hand. Allow me to remind you of PI rule number 2. Hide from people carrying guns. Who do you think you are? Me?
Now we very carefully... Oh, there's the lever, okay. Oh, oh. Okay. Inventory. Combine Rusty Clown Doll with batteries. Resume. We save our game. Spring trap. So we put you, use on
The
there.
heavy footsteps I hear must be Phlegm. Luckily, my rusty trap's all set. I'll need to find a hiding place as close as possible to the pulley control box. When Phlegm least expects it, I'll throw the pulley lever and bring Rusty back from the dead.
Okay, so let's put it down. Okay, so there's the pulley control box. Oh, stop that. There we go.
It's me, Rusty Kids, and I'm here. Mommy's come back.
I guess, yeah. Not very well made. Okay. So, you put down a whole whack of stuff there. Let's walk over to this here table.
Damn, I'm good. This has to be Rook's bracelet. This table and the bottle on it aren't dusty like everything else here. Someone's used this recently. Mick ran off without his keys. I'll bet at least one of these will come in handy.
Okay. So there was a compartment on the wall, if I can find it again. Not there. Ugh, clowns. Don't like clowns. Compartment. Okay, so not that one. Ah, there it is. Oh, oh, come here. Turn. Up.
A locked box within a locked box. It must contain something worth having.
Let's see. Key from Ellie. Well, that's a key. Let's see if this will do it.
What do we have here? Unless I miss my guess, this is jade. It's good quality, too.
Good quality jade.
I'm telling you, it's impossible. It can't be done. I've tried everything.
The prophecy is very clear. We can't go on until this step is completed. Surely your unique skills give you opportunity?
My ability has gotten us nowhere. Capricorn got there before me. They're always one step ahead of me. It's like they can read my mind.
We can't let them stop us. Maybe we can use your skills on someone else. I've made inquiries. And if he hasn't gotten himself killed, maybe he's just what we need. Murphy. Tex Murphy.
Day 2 begins. Goose eggs in hand.
I feel better today than I've felt in a long time. Boy, did I stun Rook when I walked in and handed him that bracelet. Okay, so getting the bracelet back doesn't make me Detective of the Year, but it does stimulate the confidence glands. Maybe I can succeed at this business and turn my career around. But if I'm going to do that, I better do something about my fax machine. Who knows how many new opportunities I've missed to show the world my greatness.
Okay, so that was day 1, and this is the beginning of day 2, and I guess we'll take a little break here. So that'll do for now. Thank you guys all very much, and I may come back later, keep on playing, or I may just blow through this the rest of this on my own. But hey, guys, let me know. Leave some comments on the video. I usually put these up on YouTube after if people don't want to watch them on Twitch, but you can leave comments on Twitch. You can leave comments on YouTube. Having a lot of fun doing these. I think they're really good little side accoutrement, if you will, to the podcast. And that's it. Thanks. Thanks so much.